Imagine a knowledge so powerful and deeply veiled that only a few have dared to explore it. What you are about to discover may shake the foundations of your beliefs and make you rethink everything you thought you knew about one of the most revered figures in history. Imagine if you had access to knowledge that could change the way you see the world around you. What would you do with such power? Get ready to travel through the shadows of ancient times and unravel mysteries that have been hidden for centuries. What is about to be revealed is the most disturbing and enigmatic of forgotten knowledge about Jesus, something that could completely transform your view of the world. Did you know that some of Jesus' most impactful teachings have been kept secret for generations? What could these writings reveal that traditional narratives have concealed for so long? Imagine finding ancient secrets that could revolutionize the way you see reality. What if there were knowledge capable of uncovering the greatest mysteries of existence? Wouldn't you want to know it? In 1945, in the sands of Egypt, workers made an extraordinary discovery: 13 leather-bound manuscripts containing long-lost teachings. The Gnostic followers of Jesus believed that salvation lay in mystical knowledge. But why were these secrets so fiercely hidden? And what exactly did they contain that made them so dangerous to the religious authorities of the time? Their secrets were buried and silenced by the Roman Orthodox Church, which tried to eradicate their writings and eliminate their followers. To uncover these ancient mysteries, it is essential to understand the work of Dolores Cannon, who dedicated her life to studying human consciousness. In her work, They Walked with Jesus, she explores themes such as past lives, life after death, and the hidden knowledge of ancient civilizations. This work directly connects with the teachings we are about to reveal, creating a bridge between ancestral wisdom and modern understanding. But what exactly did these ancient manuscripts bring to light? One of the most fascinating revelations is the Gospel of Thomas, a collection of 114 secret sayings of Jesus. Unlike the more well-known biblical narratives, these sayings give us direct access to the teachings of Jesus, opening a window to the power of thought, emotions, and the hidden language of the heart. In one of these sayings, Jesus states, "When you make the two one, you will become children of humanity, and when you say to the mountain, 'Move,' it will move." What secrets about the power of words and beliefs did Jesus want us to know, but that were erased from history? This teaching suggests a profound truth. Within each of us lies the power to transform our reality and move mountains with our words and beliefs. The real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? The key to moving mountains is in your hands. Are you ready to use it? The Gnostics, a unique group within early Christianity, offered a revolutionary perspective for their time. Unlike the prevailing ideas that emphasized blind faith and obedience, the Gnostics believed that true wisdom came from esoteric knowledge and introspection. They sought truth beyond the literal interpretations of sacred texts, believing that the true spiritual path involved a deep and personal quest. However, the Roman Orthodox Church saw these ideas as a threat. To the Church, Gnostic teachings challenged its authority and the doctrinal unity it sought to impose. Determined to eradicate Gnosticism, the Church launched an unrelenting campaign to suppress this knowledge and silence its followers, attempting to erase the legacy of a tradition that sought to illuminate human understanding. During this period, countless manuscripts were destroyed, and the followers of Gnosticism suffered severe persecution, with many being condemned to the stake as heretics. The Church sought to eliminate any dissenting views that challenged its authority, thereby consolidating its dominance over the expanding Christian faith. The year 325 Anno Domini marked a turning point. Many texts were excluded or modified to align with Orthodox doctrines. Scholars estimate that about 45 books were altered or completely removed, profoundly transforming the Christian tradition and erasing teachings that might have offered a broader and more diverse understanding of Jesus' messages. Over the centuries, these teachings remained hidden, providing an alternative view of Jesus as a master who taught about the inner and emotional power of individuals. In the Gospel of Thomas, one of the most intriguing texts of this tradition, we find teachings that suggest a mystical approach to spirituality, emphasizing personal growth, enlightenment, and inner peace as paths to salvation. The rediscovery of the Nag Hammadi Library in 1945, which brought the Gospel of Thomas to light, rekindled interest in these long-forgotten teachings. Along with other notable discoveries, such as the Dead Sea Scrolls and Coptic texts. These works reveal that early Christianity was much more diverse and complex than what has been passed down to us. The Gospel of Thomas offers a fascinating insight into early Christianity, revealing teachings that were largely lost or suppressed throughout history. Thanks to archaeological discoveries like the Nag Hammadi Library, spiritual seekers today have the opportunity to reclaim a deeper understanding of early Christian thought. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Gospel of Thomas is its focus on self-knowledge and inner wisdom. The text begins with a powerful statement: "These are the secret words that the living Jesus spoke," recorded by Didymus Judas Thomas, as a starting point for a series of teachings that emphasize inner understanding rather than reliance on external authorities. Throughout the Gospel of Thomas, we find sayings that emphasize enlightenment through introspection and self-discovery. In the very first verse, Jesus declares, "These are the secret words that the living Jesus spoke." This suggests that true spiritual knowledge offers a path to eternal life. In another saying, he exhorts us to keep seeking until we find, for when we find, we will be astonished, and then we will have power over all things. This saying emphasizes the importance of embarking on a transformative journey of self-discovery. Though the path may be difficult and, at times, unsettling, it leads to deep awareness and a sense of true empowerment. The Gospel of Thomas explores, among other themes, the idea of unity and harmony within ourselves. By looking inward, we can discover a surprising power, as in the saying, "Get out of here, and it will move." This passage highlights the strength of our emotional balance and inner world. When we accept and embrace the conflicting parts of our being, we become capable of accomplishing great things, including manifesting our intentions in the world around us. This idea expands in another saying, where Jesus states, "When you make the two one, you will become whole, and when you say to the mountain, 'Move,' it will move." Here, Jesus teaches us about the integration of internal dualities, such as the conscious and unconscious, the rational and emotional. He suggests that by reconciling these aspects of our nature, we unleash immense power and potential. Throughout its sayings, the Gospel of Thomas invites us to understand the interconnectedness of all things. At another point, Jesus says, "I am the light that shines on everything. I am everything that came from me." This vision deepens when Jesus further declares, "Everything returns to me. Just split a piece of wood, and I am there. Lift a stone, and you will find me." This teaching reveals that the divine presence is in everything around us, encouraging us to recognize the sacred in every detail of daily life, and to perceive our intimate connection with the divine that permeates all existence. Additionally, the Gospel of Thomas challenges traditional religious practices by encouraging each person to seek a direct and personal experience with the divine. When the disciples asked Jesus about when the kingdom would come, he replied that it was not something to wait for. It is not a matter of "here it is" or "there it is." The Father's kingdom is already spread out over the earth, but people just do not see it. This teaching reminds us that the divine kingdom is not a distant or future place, but a present and accessible reality. Reflecting on these ideas, we can gain a deeper understanding of what the Gospel of Thomas truly represents. The teachings of Jesus, with their depth and uniqueness, emphasize the importance of personal enlightenment, exploring our inner world, and recognizing the divine both within ourselves and in everything around us. He encourages us to dive into our own essence, seek deeper truths, and see the sacred in every detail of our lives. One of the central philosophical pillars of the Gospel of Thomas is the power of thought and emotions in shaping our reality. This idea is present in teachings that highlight the importance of inner harmony and the unification of our intentions. For example, when Jesus mentions making the two into one, he reveals the immense potential that arises when our thoughts and beliefs are in alignment. This passage suggests that we have the ability to shape our reality based on our spiritual understanding and self-knowledge. It is through personal enlightenment that we access this transformative power. These teachings inspire us to recognize that the union of our thoughts and feelings creates a direct impact on the world around us, something that deeply resonates with many contemporary spiritual concepts. The Gnostic teachings, in turn, offer a fascinating perspective on this interconnectedness between the inner and outer worlds. They remind us that by finding harmony within ourselves, we are capable of positively influencing external reality. The essence of these sayings is an invitation to reflect on the power we have to shape our existence through a deeper understanding of who we are. The text explores how our external reality reflects our inner state, encouraging a deep analysis of how we shape our lives and experiences through our consciousness. It emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and personal enlightenment, suggesting that by diving into our own minds, we can achieve a deeper connection with the divine. This idea is strongly present in the Gospel of Thomas, which invites us to seek the truth within ourselves. By examining our consciousness and reflecting on our thoughts and emotions, we open doors to a higher understanding and a more intimate relationship with the sacred. A clear example of this is found in the saying, "Whoever finds the meaning of these words will never taste death." This statement suggests that true spiritual knowledge and the awakening of consciousness can lead us to transcend the limitations of earthly existence. This teaching challenges conventional ideas about life and death, inviting us to approach life with more depth and to explore spiritual truths that go beyond the material. This vision connects to a central philosophical idea, the interconnectedness of all things. By understanding this unity, we can achieve a broader comprehension of reality and our own existence. To what extent might our beliefs about prayer be limiting our ability to co-create with the divine? Have you ever stopped to think that the power of prayer may lie in deeply feeling that your intentions are becoming reality? If our thoughts and feelings are the most powerful tools we have, what are you creating with them at this moment? The Gospel of Thomas also offers a unique perspective on prayer and intention. Unlike traditional views that see prayer as a request to an external power, the Gospel suggests a more introspective and self-sufficient form of prayer. This spiritual approach focuses on inner harmony, where true prayer is not simply asking but aligning thoughts and emotions with the deepest desires of our hearts. Through this practice, we can create a bridge between our internal yearnings and their manifestation in the external world, shaping our reality more consciously and intentionally. When we begin to truly feel that our intentions are becoming reality, it awakens in us a deep vibration of gratitude and trust. This emotional state, in turn, leads us to a more authentic and lasting faith. In this context, the concept of prayer is seen as a collaboration between us and the divine, where our consciousness plays an essential role. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude and conviction, we not only draw closer to our spiritual goals, but also transform our emotions and attitudes. The Gospel of Thomas thus offers us a chance to rethink how we view the world and spirituality. Spiritual practices invite us to seek a direct experience with the sacred, recognizing the divine both within ourselves and in the world around us. As we delve deeper into this reflection, we realize that one of the Gospel's central messages is the transformative power of our inner world. Introspection calls us to reshape our external reality by understanding how the creative forces within us shape our life experiences. The Gospel of Thomas teaches us that true spirituality is not in future promises, but in the ability to recognize the divine in the present moment. Instead of passively waiting for blessings, we are invited to take an active role in our spiritual life, where each moment is sacred and spiritual practice becomes an integral part of our daily lives. These teachings encourage us to take full responsibility for our journey, reminding us that we are conscious creators. Shaping our inner world is essential to positively influencing the reality around us. The idea that our thoughts and feelings are powerful tools of creation inspires us to act with purpose and intention, leading a more connected and meaningful life. Developing a mindfulness practice, where self-awareness becomes central, is essential for any spiritual journey. Each step in this path reminds us that the spiritual and the everyday are not separate but deeply intertwined. When we understand this interconnectedness, our daily experiences gain new meaning, and we are guided toward a constant pursuit of self-discovery. As we delve deeper into the teachings of this gospel, one fundamental point becomes clear: the alignment between our intentions and the reality we wish to create. When our actions reflect our intentions, we open doors to the manifestation of the reality we desire. To achieve this, it is necessary to have a clear intention, combined with the right emotions, creating a force that attracts the desired circumstances. This idea resonates with many spiritual traditions, which view the universe as a web of energy and vibrations. In this context, having active faith does not just mean wishing for something, but adopting a mindset that promotes the fulfillment of our intentions. This perspective suggests that both prayer and intentions are not merely requests to the divine, but rather a process of co-creation. Spiritual practices should not be limited to external rituals, but should focus on inner transformation. The Gospel of Thomas challenges us to reflect. Are we truly in tune with our own desires? Are we cultivating thoughts and emotions that resonate with the divine in every moment? It invites us to embrace the sacredness present in our everyday lives, transcending a narrow view where spirituality is confined to certain moments or places. Adopting an approach where every action, thought, and emotion carries deep spiritual significance radically transforms our relationship with the world. It helps us see the divine in every detail of life. This shift in perspective also makes us reevaluate our spiritual practices in the present context, especially in an era where many religious traditions may seem distant from personal experience and true inner transformation. The teachings of the Gospel of Thomas invite us to look inward, recognizing that spiritual growth is a continuous and ever-evolving journey. Understanding that spiritual growth is not about reaching a final destination, but about an ongoing journey of self-discovery and improvement is essential. This view is especially relevant today, where self-awareness and personal development are becoming increasingly prominent. This perspective places the focus on individual responsibility and the conscious creation of one's own reality, resonating with those seeking a more authentic spirituality that transcends organized traditions. It offers practical tools for inner transformation and encourages us to take an active role in our spiritual path. It is becoming increasingly clear that the way we live our lives has a direct impact on our spiritual reality. The Gospel of Thomas reveals itself as a rich source of wisdom, offering practical and profound insights. The lessons of Jesus presented in this gospel lead us to reconsider our attitudes toward prayer, life, and our connection with the divine. Instead of passively waiting for external intervention, we are encouraged to see our minds as instruments of transformation. When our thoughts, emotions, and intentions align, we have the power to bring about real change. These teachings reveal the conditions necessary to transform our desires into reality. They not only expand our spiritual awareness, but also offer practical guidance for living more consciously and with clear purpose. When we tune into the divine, both within ourselves and around us, we begin to experience a richer and more fulfilling spirituality. The Gospel of Thomas reminds us that spirituality is not something we must seek outside of ourselves. It is a force we cultivate in every moment of our lives. Even the simplest moments carry the potential to be expressions of this connection. In a way, we are invited to live with greater awareness, gratitude, and purpose, recognizing that the spiritual journey is endless. Every step we take deepens our understanding of who we are and the universe around us, making this quest a continuous experience of evolution and discovery. At the end of this profound journey, I'd like to thank you for staying with us until now. You have just taken part in a rare and transformative exploration, uncovering mysteries hidden for centuries. Throughout this video, you were more than just a viewer. You were an explorer, a tireless seeker of truth. Imagine yourself walking through an ancient temple, your footsteps echoing on the stones of a quiet, time-forgotten room. Every word, every revelation you've heard was like discovering a new door, each one leading to a new level of understanding. And now, here at the end, you've reached the heart of that temple, where the most powerful knowledge, the one that has always been waiting for you, has been revealed. This journey doesn't end here. As the ancient texts have taught us, true wisdom lies in continuing to seek. Today, you took another step, challenged beliefs, and touched on deep truths that few dare to question. But the question remains, what will you do with this knowledge? Now, I invite you to become part of this community of explorers. Share in the comments what impacted you the most during this journey. What discovery resonated with you the most? Share your reflections, and let's continue this exchange of ideas. If you felt that this journey touched something deep within you, don't keep it to yourself. Send this video to someone you know who is also searching for answers and wants to understand more about the mysteries of the universe. And of course, Subscribe to the channel so we can continue together in more discoveries, opening new doors, and finding more treasures of wisdom. The path is long, but with every step, we come closer. And before you go, don't miss these 2 videos I've selected especially for you. They're filled with deep knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you'll love. Click on one of them and continue your journey of self-discovery and the search for wisdom with the incredible content our channel has to offer.